What's going on, everybody? This is Lakers Talk with Gerald, episode 175. We are officially end of the regular season, and the Lakers have officially made the play-in game. We are the 7th seed. Man, it was a lot of games going on today to decide where we're going to be at. Man, we could have even been as low as 8th place. We could have possibly been playing the Clippers in the play-in game. We could have possibly been playing the New Orleans Pelicans, or we could have been playing the Timberwolves like we are. And it was even a chance that we could have made the 6th seed had Golden State lost this game and the Clippers won and we won. We would have got the 6th seed. But because Golden State won and the Clippers won, Golden State has the 5th seed. They will face the Phoenix Suns, and the Clippers will face... Actually, no, that is incorrect. The Clippers will face the Phoenix Suns. The Clippers ended up with the 5th seed because they won. Golden State is the 6th seed, and they will face the Sacramento Kings. And now only thing is left is to complete these play-in games with us, the Lakers. We are facing the Timberwolves on Tuesday. The time is to be determined, and that's going to be an interesting game. And then it looks like New Orleans is going to play OKC in New Orleans for their play-in game. That's going to be on Wednesday. So, hey, big game. Let's talk about this game against the Houston Rockets. Once again, like I said, we won 128 to 117. Now, I will say that most of the game looked kind of sluggish, especially on defense. We really were having a hard time. I can't say our effort was 100% there because they were just driving and getting to the basket and getting open shots whenever they wanted. Even though we were scoring easily and we would get a lead up to 10, 12 points, give or take, they would go on a run themselves and come right back going like a 9-0 run, things like of that sort. So we did get the victory, but I will say as I was watching it, at no point in the game it seemed like Utah was going to beat us. I just didn't like the way the game was going as far as the effort given. It didn't seem like we were given a great effort. I didn't care for it. But, beggars can't be choosy. I wanted a victory. We got the victory. We needed Clippers to win because if Clippers would have lost and New Orleans would have lost, that would have been a 3-way tie between the Clippers, New Orleans, and us. And the way the 3-way tie works is it goes by your basically your record against all 3 teams added up together, and whoever has the best would get the first slot. So if that were to happen, the Pelicans actually would have went ahead of us and the Clippers and would have forced the Clippers to play us in the 7th seed, us in the 8th seed. So we definitely didn't want that because we don't seem to play very well the last couple years against the Clippers. They've won 11 games in a row, and we don't want to, with our season on the line, playing the Clippers in the play-in. I just don't care to do that. You know what I mean? They're a pretty tough team, tough matchup. So let's finish up this game, and then I'm going to go in to talk about our matchup against the Timberwolves and what that's going to look like. In this game, LeBron James led all scorers with 36 points. He ended up hitting 8 3-pointers in this game, 8 out of 14. So overall, his field goals were 13 out of 25. 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He had a plus 20 in this game. He had the highest plus minus along with Reeves with the same number, plus 20. Davis was right there also with 16 points, 13 rebounds. He had 4 block shots and 3 steals. So even though he wasn't really dominating offensively, he was doing other things very well, as it shows. Defensively, 4 blocks and 3 steals in a game? That's crazy, and 13 rebounds. So big time, Davis, 7 out of 15 field goals. D'Angelo Russell was right behind him, or right ahead of him, with 17 points. He had 5 assists, 2 rebounds. He was a plus 10 for this game. He had 1 block shot himself, 3 out of 8 from 3-point range. 6 out of 13 from the field. Then there was Reeves, Austin, 12 points also. He was a plus 20, as I mentioned, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Vanderbilt had 12 points also, 12 points and 4 rebounds. Then there, Rui Hachimura came off the bench, played 23 minutes, scored 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block shot. He was 5 out of 14 from the field. So after that, and Beasley played pretty decently himself in 27 minutes. He was 3 out of 9 from three-point range. That's just at 33%, which, hey, that's decent. It's not above his average. It's just below, but we'll take it. Good win for us once again. A couple things, updates, everyone. By the way, we just signed Tristan Thompson to the remainder of the season in the playoffs. And we let go of this other guy we had named Reed, this guard that we had got during the trade when we got D'Angelo Russell and Vanderbilt and all them. We ended up getting this guy named Reed, a guard, which he really didn't play very much, but we let him go to also sign this other guy. I believe his name is like Shaquille Hassan. I'm gonna have to get that update in just a second, but yeah, we the big thing is we signed Tristan Thompson to our roster, which at the end of the day, Mo Bamba is back. He's now playing. I fully expect Mo Bamba to be the backup center when we need him, and Tristan Thompson to be just a throw in if we just need extra help or guys foul out or something like that. I don't expect him to be coming in there and just getting a bunch of minutes, 20 minutes right away off the bench. If that happens, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed in the coach, just because I don't think, that's the reason why we got Mo Bamba. That's the reason why the guys have been playing well, like Winnie Gabriel and Rui Hachimura, and we got all these wings and Vanderbilt. So, we already got enough of those to play for our rotation. So I think that's one of those. We got him. He's a veteran presence. He's played with LeBron before. He's gotten a championship before. He can probably come in there and give us some tough minutes if we need it. You know what I mean? If the matchup dictates. And mind you, I don't believe he played it all this year on a team. So I don't know how great a shape he's in, especially game shape. He hasn't played in that long. So, hey, we got him. I hope he's a help. He is at least a veteran. And, yeah, that's what it is. So picked him up. As I mentioned, I am glad Mo Bamba is back. We did not play him in this game. He got in maybe the last minute or so when the game was already determined. And, yeah, so looking forward to this matchup. I didn't necessarily know if I wanted to see the Minnesota Timberwolves in the playing game, but at the end of the day, I'm just happy that we got the 7th seed versus like the 9th or 10th, because we have 2 chances to win 1 game to secure a playoff spot. So I'd take that over anything. We didn't have a chance to get these 6. We were basically in other teams' hands. We needed other teams to lose. So I never like to be in a situation where we have to depend on another team 1 game out of 82 games to see if we're going to get a position. So at the end of the day, we got 7. I'm hoping we take care of business with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, some updating news about the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert and another teammate, he got angry at one of his teammates and he punched him. And so his team ended up basically telling him to go home and didn't play him the rest of the game. So who knows what's going to come out of that, because the Lakers do face them first. We don't know if he's going to be suspended for that game or not. Now, on other news from them, so if he doesn't play, that'll be big. Also, there's another starting forward, power forward for their team, McDaniels. He's 6'9". He played 78 games for them this season, give or take. And so his name is Jaden McDaniels. And so he actually broke his hand in this game also. He was exiting, going to the tunnel, and the camera shows him punching a wall. And supposedly when he punched the wall, he fractured his wrist. And so with that status, it looked like he most likely will miss the Lakers game also. So that's their starting forward, a 6'9" guy. And so with that, and then their starting center possibly may not play, that could bode well for the Lakers. Now, we don't know. We don't know for sure if Rudy Gobert going to play. They may just give him a slap on the wrist, give him a fine, and let him play, because maybe they realize that, hey, we're a team that's got a lot of good forwards that can play, so they're going to need that against us. that would give them an advantage, having 2 7-footers play against us when we only have one 7-footer, basically. So that's going to be interesting. Once again, that's going to be on Tuesday. Time to be determined. I'm going to go ahead and see if they've actually posted that on the schedule yet. So I see Tuesday, April 11th. All right. So, all right. It looks like they have posted a time. It's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Tuesday at Crypto.com Arena. And I don't know what channel is going to be showing that yet. I believe it's going to be on TNT. So definitely catch that. I'm excited. Let's talk about the rest of the standings and the matchups for the first round in the Western Conference. So, as I mentioned, we're going to see who plays Memphis Grizzlies. If we win on that against the Timberwolves on Tuesday, we'll be locked in to play the Memphis Grizzlies starting on Saturday, I believe. So that's on a Tuesday. So that would give us a nice amount of rest if we were to win. Now, if we were to lose against the Timberwolves on Tuesday, we would then have to play on Friday, I believe. On Friday against the winner of the New Orleans Pelicans and Oklahoma City Thunder. That would be in LA also. So let's say we won that game on Friday. We would then have to play on Sunday, I believe, and that would be only a day of rest. So it highly favors us to play as hard as we can, play as well as we can to get that victory and get that win against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Tuesday. That way it'll give us a nice little bit of rest, more rest than we would have gotten in a minute. And, recently I've heard LeBron James in post-game interviews along with Anthony Davis say that they're both been tired. They need rest after the games. So if we can get that victory on Tuesday, that'll give us Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of rest before a game on Saturday. That'll be big time for us. At the end of the day, I'm just hoping we're healthy and play hard and play well. I wasn't super impressed with this game, but I had a feeling that there was a little bit of coasting going on because this wasn't a quote unquote playoff game yet. So I'm looking to see what we look like when our butts are on the line. Once again, that's going to be Tuesday. So as I mentioned, all right, the rest of the layout looks for the Western Conference: Phoenix Suns versus the Clippers, Sacramento Kings versus Golden State Warriors. To be determined when it comes to Memphis Grizzlies and the Denver Nuggets. Let's go to the Eastern Conference. Eastern Conference is looking like Cleveland Cavaliers, the 4-5 versus the New York Knicks. Philadelphia 76ers is going to play the Brooklyn Nets. And then, of course, you got to wait for Boston Celtics is going to play either the winner of the Miami Heat versus the Atlanta Hawks, and the Milwaukee Bucks will play the winner of whoever comes out of the 9th and 10th seed playing bracket. So that's what's going to do it. My predictions, I'm looking forward to Lakers pulling off some miracles, and everybody getting healthy at the right time. Like we're gelling at the right time and see where that goes. I only really want to take it, right now I can't even say first round of the playoffs yet because we're not even there yet. I don't want to get ahead of myself and start talking about our matchup against like Memphis Grizzlies or the Denver Nuggets because we're not even guaranteed to make the win. We could possibly lose both games. That's a possibility. So I don't like to look too far ahead. I want to get that victory first. And then once we solidify that victory, then we can sit around and say, okay, let's talk about our matchup. Let's break it down. Let's figure out what we have to do to get win against whatever team. All right, everybody, that's going to do it. Lakers Talk with Gerald, episode 175. I'm officially out.